folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. Just want to say thank you to my lovely wife, Christy, who got me this as an anniversary gift. So happy anniversary to my lovely wife, Christy Marie, and thank you so much, and I love you very much. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen. This week we are discussing the newest action figure from NECA for Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, the ultimate Michael Myers action figure. So The Curse of Michael Myers is the 6th film in the Halloween franchise, and it's a pretty controversial one. In this film, they attempted to explain further the origins of Michael Myers and, why he is how he is, and why he kills people, basically, why he's so evil, the origins of evil. So some may say to mixed results. I remember when I first went to see it in theaters, I was a little bit disappointed. I felt like it was kind of a mess. But then they came out later on with the producer's cut version, an alternate cut of The Curse of Michael Myers, which I actually enjoy more than the theatrical version. I know that's kind of, some people love it, some people hate it. To me, it made a lot more sense, because the theatrical version seemed like such a mess, it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. And I like the producer's cut where, kind of explains, how Michael is involved in this cult and everything. At one point, you do see him with the cult, and, there is a little incest thing going on there with Jamie Lloyd. Apparently, he fathered Jamie's child, and that's kind of why he's after him. But it does explain why he's after her, and some people have a problem with that as well, But to me, it's not that far-fetched because, Michael Myers is evil, and it's like, what, he's not evil enough to do that? So, I don't know. There are some things I wish they kept from the theatrical version that would have made it a little bit more cool, some more of the kill scenes were really good in the theatrical version, where a couple of those are missing in the producer's cut. But at any rate, over the time, I have come to enjoy the film. I do quite enjoy it right now, and I enjoy the whole Thorn trilogy, from part 4, 5, and 6 together. I think work very well. So here we have it. Let's get into it. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, ultimate action figure. Terror never rests in peace. Let's take a look at this thing, because I think it's pretty damn sick. This may be the best Michael Myers action figure out there, at least from NECA, I think, because this thing's just loaded with cool, accessories and stuff. Alright, so let's open up the box. Really cool box to, you go check out the back to get a little closer look at him. Pretty badass, right? Looks just like the film. Alright, let's open up the window here and get a little peek at what to expect. Nice, huh? Now let's open up the box. The box itself isn't too hard to open, so that's a plus. Alright, let's get a little closer look at him there. Michael Myers from Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, as portrayed in the film by George Wilbur. That's another big plus, I think, is the actual portrayal of Michael Myers. I really enjoy because George Wilbur also played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, and I didn't like his portrayal as much in that one, but I feel like he made up for it in part 6, where Michael was real scary and brutal in this one, Let's get him out of the box, out of the plastic. And I have to say, One negative is he's pretty damn hard to get out of this plastic. Like, damn, really in there. Alright, there you have it. And love the detail on this figure. It's pretty badass and is very accurate to the film version of Michael Myers. The shape, yes, it looks badass. I love the attention to detail when you look close at his hands. You can see the burns, you know, from back, you know, in Halloween 2 when he got severely burned there in the hospital, along with Dr. Loomis, of course. Looks pretty damn good. And let's see how he stands. No problem, he stands quite well. Now let's take a look at some of the cool accessories. That's where I feel this figure really shines. I mean, there's some really cool accessories, and this thing's just loaded. And there's an alternate head, of course, you know, the more battle-damaged Michael head there. It's a couple different butcher knives, classic. And you got the axe here, you got the machete. Yeah, that's right, Michael used the machete in Halloween 6. Lots of brutal kills in Halloween 6. Yeah, and you did have a nasty axe kill, too. There you go. Nice axe there. I seem to remember in the film, though, I thought the axe was a shorter one. You know, this is like a full-length axe. I thought the axe was shorter in Halloween 6, but maybe it's just me, you know. There's a crowbar. Nice. There's some candles, you know, from the cult, you know. Look at this. It's got all these hypodermic needles there, bundled together. It's got that mask like at the end of Halloween 6 where you just kind of, you know, at the end you just kind of see it on the ground, you know. Really cool, you know. It's pretty awesome. I love that. A closer look at the battle-damaged head there. And as always, you gotta have the jack-o'-lantern in there somewhere, and this one's really cool looking. Yeah, and you got all the different hands, you know, so you can hold all the different weapons, of course, you know. Now, let's give him his trusty knife, shall we? And what's Michael Myers without his trusty butcher knife? I mean, come on, you got to have that. Fits nice and snug and badass. He's ready to hack a mother. He is ready to slice and dice. Yes, the shape Michael Myers from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. A couple other cool things I wanted to show you too. Yeah, on the back there's really cool accessories. I didn't even realize were there. I was like, oh wow, that is so cool. And look, it's the sign Strode Realty. How cool is that? Strode Realty for sale. That's so cool. And remember this freaking thing at the front of the house? You know, it's Halloween time, and this is one of the cool decorations they had in front of the house. He's coming! I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, so I'm going to show another shot of the alternate head so you can see that, and maybe put one of the axes in his hand, so hold on tight for that. And there you have it, guys, the more battle damage version of Michael Myers, the alternate head with the axe. Yeah. Awesome, awesome stuff. As I said before, I think this is the best Michael Myers figure from NECA so far. I'm waiting on Halloween 4 and 5 Michael Myers. I'm hoping they didn't just skip over them. I hope they go back and do the Halloween 4 and 5 version of Michael Myers too. He is hoping, fingers crossed, and thank you guys for joining me, Sean Patrick Erschen, in the Horror Corner. Tune in and stay scared. Good evening, folks, and we got some brand new merchandise for you over at www.thehorrorcona.com, and that's CONA.com. Representing the Horror Corner. Great new design. We got the Morbid Hour live stream there, you got the Horror Hangout live stream there, and you got my nemesis, the Dark Fate. So grab your t-shirt over at www.thehorrorcona.com. And we also got this beautiful new mug. Look at that. Very, very cool. Thought that came out really nice. So grab your merchandise today over at www.thehorrorcona.com.